guys, so today was good. Today was busy. Okay, so I had school, obviously. Finally back in school. Oh my god, you have no idea how nice it felt. And I said that and people looked at me like I was fucking crazy. Sorry. Everyone I know, or almost everyone I know, hates going to school, and I'm just like, please let me go to school. Let me actually do something outside of my house. I don't have much of a social life at all. I don't get out and do that much, and nothing that's necessarily extraordinarily outgoing or anything like that, I suppose. But like I do stuff. It's just not like way out there. Like I went to Gatlinburg Saturday, but that's the first time I've gone in a year. I mean, I go to school with people that go like practically every weekend. But you know what? I got to go. It was fun. I had fun. But yeah, anyway, so pretty much during all of my classes today, people were just talking about the ACT because we have to take it tomorrow. They're saying, hey, tomorrow in class, it's not gonna matter. Not gonna matter at all in class. You can sleep in class for all I care. Because the ACT is what we need to focus on and not stress out about. But yeah, that was interesting. So, anyway, like I said, like my fifth block teacher said, tomorrow we're just pretty much gonna have a do whatever you want day. You can read, you can catch up on work, you can sleep for all I care. But if you're here, yeah, she doesn't really care. It's like, but if you're here, you'll find something to do. And that's because a lot of people are checking out early and leaving. I'm not. Just because I really don't want to. I'm bored at home a lot, so why would I go from somewhere where I actually am doing things and keeping myself occupied to somewhere where I'm going to do nothing. Anyway, after school I had track. I got a bunch of throws in, but actually practice got cut short by about half an hour, 15 minutes, because the middle schoolers had a soccer game. And how our track is it's the football field and the soccer field, and the track is around it. The throwing pit is off to the side, and then we have the stadium, or what they call the stadium. Our high school stadium is a stadium. Their stadium seats maybe 300 people. Our stadium seats like 2,000 people. And that's just in the part that actually has the bleachers. We have a whole other set of actual bleachers, but they're not as nice as the ones. Yeah. They're not technically, I guess, like connected to the stadium. They're just ones that are there all the time. They're metal bleachers. They're for like the opposing team. But yeah. Because our track is at the middle school and not at our high school because, let's see, we have a massive football stadium, we have a baseball and softball field, we have a soccer field. I'm trying to think, what other sports do we have? Our pool is right next to the track, which is by the middle school. It's not even owned by the school, it's owned by the city. Let's see, that covers swimming, baseball, softball, track. Cross country just runs everywhere. Football, soccer, I think. Obviously, basketball, we have the gymnasium. Cheerleading, they use the gymnasium. We have quite a few other things, but that covers the majority of our sports. Anyway, as my thinking faces. But yeah, then after track, I came home, and after I came home, we went up to the store the first time. Got food, got drinks, came home, ate, started the movie, The Bride of Chucky, and then we realized we needed to go back to the store. So, went back to the store, got milk, and oh crap, what else did we get? Mom got something, and I don't even know, we got 2 or 3 things, but like the first time we went, we got like 7 or 8. Anyway, so then we came back home, finished The Bride of Chucky, watched Seed of Chucky, and we just finished watching The Boogeyman. Not just Boogeyman, but The Boogeyman, the movie from 1980. It's really good, but it's much more, what's the word I'm trying to think of? It has a much more, paranormal, sense to it. Just because, like, in just Boogeyman, like we're used to from the 2000s, I think it was like the 90s to the 2000s, something like that. The Boogeyman is just like a guy, a killer, but he's alive. In The Boogeyman is, he's a guy, and he's a killer, but he's dead. And what happens is, okay, the guy was the mom's, well, he was abusive to the kids. He would tie the mom's son up, at night to the bed and, like, gag him. And then the sister came in and untied it, cut it off, gave him the knife so he could finish untying it, get his gag off. But no, then the son goes and kills the guy, stabs him repeatedly. Well, 20 years later, the daughter goes back and looks at the house, which is owned by someone completely different now. But she sees the same mirror that she saw 20 years ago in her mother's bedroom, because she watched her brother murder him. Well, she saw him, and she had a full-out conniption fit. She beat the mirror with a chair and shattered it, and her husband came, picked up all the pieces, was a bit pissed off at her, I will admit, but picked it up, put them in a paper bag, but he forgot one, and that one piece ended up being the piece that was completely possessed and killed 1, 2, 3 other people. That one tiny piece of glass, about as big as this. Because when the person would pick it up, it would make them do, like, horrendous things. Like, the mom of the people that lived in that house now, she took a pair of metal scissors and stabbed herself, right here, like, on either side. The son of the mom that lived in that house now, he had climbed up, like, the side of the house because they had a, I can't think of what it's called. Oh, why can't I think of what this thing's called? But anyway, he climbed up the side of it, onto the roof of the first floor, to be able to get into the second floor bathroom and scare his mom. Because that's just something he did, he scared his mom, you know, like, he liked to do that. Kinda like I do. But not in the same way. I mean, we only have a 1-story house, and I don't really scare my mom like I used to. But before, when I was little, I was horrible as a child, I will admit. I would hide and jump out, and I would do it constantly. But, yeah, anyway. He peeked his head through the window, and the window came smashing down. It killed him. It broke his neck. And then, I think it was the daughter or the friend that lived with them or something, she picked it up, and it made her keep squeezing it tighter and tighter and tighter, and it was horrible. It was not a good thing. And then when she finally overcame it and dropped it in the sink and washed it off, the medicine cabinet door started to fidget and move on itself. Flames actually shot out of the sink, and the medicine cabinet mirror exploded. She ended up dying. But yeah, that's who the boogeyman is. He was a man that got killed, but was left in a mirror, and the mirror became possessed because of it. So, yeah. Anyway, but other than that, I'm going to bed because I have an ACT in the morning. And, yeah. Anyway, I guess I will just talk to you guys later. See ya.